Good evening and welcome everyone to the Blooming Lambeth Awards 2020. We are so pleased you've managed to navigate the technology and are able to be with us tonight.
Excuse me, Jenny. I can't find the record button. Can you ask everybody if it's okay for you to record? And can somebody record this?
It is being recorded, I think. Do we want to check that? It's recording, Marge.
Okay.
We're all good. So just to reiterate, we are recording. I hope you're all right with that. If you're not, then you could turn your video off. It is, of course, tonight a very different kind of evening to last year, but we still hope you come away from it feeling excited by all the incredible food growing that is going on around the borough, in community gardens, on windowsills and balconies and people's backyards. Could I invite everybody to mute their microphones, as there's a lot of us here tonight and we've got to try and avoid too much feedback and background noise.
Janie.
Hello.
Most people their videos are off. Is that what we want?
That's fine if they want their videos off, that's their decision.
But it'd be lovely to see everybody, wouldn't it, if people want to?
Yes, if you'd like to, that would be great. We'd like to see your faces. I'd just like to take a moment to introduce you to the fabulous Incredible Edible Lambeth team. They will be announcing the winners tonight and helping to make this evening run smoothly. My name's Janie. I'm Director and Coordinator of IEL. My fellow directors are Tori, Emma, Mac, Marge and Giles. Without them, this organisation could not exist, and I'm extremely grateful to them for the thousands of hours they put in as volunteers. We now have Elaine and Phil also helping us with social media and our website. Poppy, who's volunteering as part of her master's programme, and Michelle, who is coordinating our new project to supply seedlings through the winter months. More on that one later. So I have asked you, there's a little bit of housekeeping here, I've asked you to keep your mics muted unless you find your garden or your name is mentioned in an award. If anyone has problems through the event, please use the chat function and ask for help from one of the team. You could also use the chat to congratulate the winners or use the little clap symbol. This year we changed the categories to reflect the situation we all found ourselves in back in March. That seems a long time ago now, doesn't it? But back then we didn't know how long we were going to be in lockdown, so we tried to create some new categories that would allow for our changed situation. We recognise that for many of us, it's simply been impossible to get into our community gardens. But despite this, it's amazing what people have achieved, and these rewards reflect those achievements. The very positive thing that has come out of this incredibly challenging year is the number of people who've realised that they need and want to grow food. I think there is a shift taking place, a recognition that things need to change, and us food growers are so incredibly important in terms of how we can build stronger, more resilient communities. Is this your first year growing food? If so, we'd love to hear your story. Please send an email or write something in the chat. We all want to hear good news stories at the moment, don't we? So tonight we've got 7 categories, 3 of which were put to the public to vote. This is the first time we've done this, and amazingly we had, despite some glitches, we had 150 responses. So we're grateful to you for voting if you did. And we've got 2 levels of award. Highly commended comes with £75, and a winner's award comes with £150. Some categories have more than one winner, so make sure you listen out when your category is called. We'll be paying prizes by bank transfer, So it's really important that you email us your details by the end of the evening, and someone will put in the chat our email address if you don't know it already. Once your garden or name is called, we'd invite you to unmute yourself, say a few words about your garden or gardening experiences this year. We really want to know what inspired you to grow food. We know this will inspire others to grow food too. On the other hand, if you really don't want to say anything, that's completely fine. So it's at this point that I would like to invite the Mayor of Lambeth, who has very kindly agreed to say a few words to start the evening off. Could some member of the IEL team let me know if our Mayor is with us tonight?
Yes, the Mayor is with us.
Great, over to you then.
Hi everyone. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. So I'm Councillor Philip Normal and I am the Mayor of Lambeth and I represent Over Ward. And it's a real honour to be invited here today. I've been a long time fan of the Blooming Lambeth Awards, and I've been going to the country show for years, and yeah, this year has just been so incredibly tough for everyone in our communities, and I would like to share a little personal story with you. So during our first lockdown, I found a real newfound passion for all things plants, and it was brilliant, and I really enjoyed it, and it brought me so much joy. And whether it was indoor plants or outdoor plants, or I grew some strawberries, and I was shocked to get strawberries on my first go, and it was just wonderful. So to have Incredible Edible in the borough is just especially important during these difficult times, and it is so heartwarming to see residents get involved with community planting, growing their own food from their balcony. I mean, you can grow herbs from your window box. There's so many different ways you can do it. You don't need a garden, and I've engaged with people with allotments, and it really has helped people through this difficult time, and I think it's really important we acknowledge that. We had a rather special visit from the Earl and Countess of Wessex at Vauxhall City Farm last month, and we had children from our primary schools help open the community garden there. And it's events like that, when you see the joy on the children's faces, just how important it is that we make sure we have community gardening in our communities. So I thank you all. The membership of Incredible Edible has grown by approximately 200, providing the tools to around 150 people to grow their own food. And I just think that is absolutely wonderful, and keep up all the good work. And the monthly newsletter is something that we all look forward to. So I would just like to wish everyone that is running in this competition the best of luck. But in reality, you're all winners, and the work that you do in the community is so incredibly valued. So thank you.
Thank you so much for that endorsement of what we're up to. And just to reiterate, everybody is a winner tonight. It's a cliche, but we've really struggled to make these decisions, just because you're all so brilliant. So here goes. Tori's going to kick us off with the first award. Thanks, Tori.
Hi everybody. I've got the privilege of announcing the Ivor Picardo Award for the most abundant vegetable patch. So this award is in memory of Ivor Picardo, Lambeth Council's former edible living champion, who did so much to share the message of edible living in Lambeth. His passion to get residents growing food on estates created an abundance of community gardening opportunities. His legacy is one that helped to encourage a number of gardening groups around the borough. He'd be delighted to have seen the entries for this award. So the criteria for this award is really successful edible plant growing. They need to have grown from yourself from seed, seedling or cutting. So if we move on to the first award winner, which was the first highly commended. So Inez Sims from Edmondsbury Court Estate. Congratulations, Inez, if you're here. Inez is a new community grower who during lockdown has used the time to get a better understanding of growing her own vegetables and herbs and embrace cultivating.
Oh gosh.
Is that Inez? Inez has shown a dedicated attitude. Brian Merry deserves a mention here too, as he's been very involved with this garden and encouraging residents to engage. So Inez, you have highly commended.
Thank you very much.
Oh, great. You are here. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm very surprised and I'm really honored because like the man was saying, I can't remember his name. I never had no experience in growing anything. And obviously started in March during the lockdown. And obviously like, you know, mental health issues, you know, we just kept it going. And thank you so much. I'm shocked. I've never won anything before. Thank you. Thank you so much. That will go to money. That will go towards the greenhouse that we're trying to get. Thank you so much.
That's fantastic, Inez, and congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
And then we have our next highly commended winner, who is Florence and Harold Douglas from Hall Walk. Harold and Florence grow vegetables in a plot in Hall Walk Estate. In the submission they made, they showed a picture of a giant pumpkin plant. They took out all the stones from a disused council housing plot and built a mountain with them and then covered it with one huge pumpkin. So Harold, I don't know, I think you're there. Would you like to say anything? I know he's here. Has anybody managed to unmute him? Or would you rather not speak? That nobody has to say anything. I'm just going to go through and see if I can find you. Ah, there we are. I know I saw him, sorry. Oh, maybe Harold doesn't want to speak, but it's fantastic. He and his wife did an absolutely amazing job growing lots of vegetables on their estates. They're really dedicated and they put in masses of time. So congratulations, Harold. Oh, there you are. I can see you. But no. Okay. So if we move on, he's moving around the kitchen. Maybe he's moving around because he's pleased. Move on to the winner in this category is Alison Jones from Southwell Community Garden. The Southwell Community Garden is a green oasis where they grow flowers, fruit and vegetables. They offer a tranquil place to sit and relax. And I'm not sure if Alison is here. Janie, did you know if she's going to be here, or if Alison?
I think maybe she's not here today. I think she's a struggle to get here.
Huge congratulations to Alison for a wonderful garden, and congratulations to you all for all the massive effort, especially over really difficult months, and the benefit you've offered to all the people around you.
Okay, so we are on to the second award now. Congratulations to those winners in Ivor Picardo. This is called Against the Odds. And this goes to Kath Raitt from Palace Road Estate. Kath really persevered in creating a gardening group on the Palace Road Estate, and I really think it's extraordinary what she's managed to achieve and really just kept at it. So she's worked with Pinnacle to create raised beds. She's got an orchard planted. She's really keen on managing the land for biodiversity and food growing, which is something that we're really keen on at IEL too. So well done, Kath. Sadly, Kath has moved away from Lambeth. I actually think she's moved today, and I haven't seen yet if she is here.
No, Catherine's here. She's on.
Oh,
she's
great.
Here, yes.
Great, Kath. Would you like to say something?
I would, yes. It's been a real privilege to be involved in this project this year, and it's been a real team effort. And I'd particularly like to thank Open Orchard, Thomas Denhoff and Robert Finley for their help with planting our new orchard, and all the members of our gardening group who shared their ideas and their skills and their enthusiasm. Early in the project, I was inspired by visits to other community gardens around Lambeth. I visited Rosendale Gardens Estate and also Morby Farm, and Poppy George and Ian Houghton kindly provided encouragement and advice when we were just getting started. So yeah, it's been a really great year, and I think this project has really brought our community together during a challenging time. We've shared satisfaction in improving the appearance of our local environment. We've shared delight in harvesting and eating the produce that we've grown, and we've shared the joy of new friendships. As you say, I've now moved out of the area, but I know that the project will continue to grow and flourish through the combined skills and enthusiasm of the group that's formed. So thank you very much for the award. I'm really delighted.
Thank you, Kath, and good luck with your new adventure.
Thank you.
Okay, where are we now?
So thank you, Janie, and well done to Kath. That sounds brilliant. The next category that we've got for you all is Get Creative. So this is super exciting for us because it's the first of our public votes this evening. And this award celebrates some of the amazing creative pieces that Lambeth growers have made, inspired by nature and what you've been growing in your gardens. We were so impressed by what was submitted, and as Janie said, lots and lots of people voted for their favourite. It was really close. And I'm really excited to announce that the highly commended award goes to Dave Sahanpal. Dave has been a really valued Loughborough Farm volunteer since 2015. He's written passionately about his connection with nature and his love of being part of a community at Loughborough Farm. His art reflects all of this, and he's a very well-deserved winner. So Dave, if you're here and you'd like to say something, please let us know. Not sure. Do interrupt me if you are here. If not, then we can check out some of Dave's work on Twitter. We'll be posting throughout the week about all of our highly commended and winners. So thank you so much, Dave, for all of your hard work and all of the art that you've created. So on to the winner in this category, and the winner this year for the Get Creative Award is the Caldwell Estate Community Garden. Congratulations. So during lockdown, those having to shield or be shielded have used the opportunity of having a bit more spare time to create new forms for art in their communal garden. Georgina, are you here, and would you like to say something about your work? Possibly not, possibly yes. I think I can see you, Georgina, but you might not want to say anything, which is fine.
Hello.
Hello. You're there.
I'm here. I'm struggling.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've created?
I don't know why I can't get my picture up, but I'm here. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, there you are. Great.
Well, complete surprise, to be honest. Wow, thank you. First time I'd used my phone to make a film. So that was interesting. Yeah, thank you. I must say that, I mean, our community gardening it's just been amazing during lockdown. I mean, my partner has, as a kidney transplant patient, was in the extremely clinical vulnerable group, well, still is. So obviously he wasn't working, he wasn't supposed to go out and do anything, but it meant that, you know, we had a space where we could go that was safe, and we could carry on doing the gardening work. And we've only got a small balcony otherwise, So it was really invaluable to have a space that we could feel safe in. And I mean, as the summer went on, we just, like, one of our trees kind of blew down in the garden, which is where this kind of idea came from. So we started to make things for it, and things just grew, and other people started to make things and put things in the garden. So it was actually, you know, a really lovely time. You know, hopefully in the future we'll be able to build on this when we can actually meet up and do things together as a group to actually involve the children and stuff more on the estate. So thank you. We've been recycling a lot, as you can see.
It's all beautiful and a really great use of materials. I'm so glad that it's been a little oasis away from a difficult.
It absolutely has been. And I mean, as I say, we did do the communal, you know, thank you to all the essential workers. I mean, kind of thank you to all of you for continuing doing the work that you've been doing. And just being supportive of everyone else. I mean, it's just been fantastic.
Fantastic. Thanks so
Yeah,
much,
thank
Georgina.
you.
It's great to hear about it. Brilliant stuff. Over to you, Janie, for the next category.
Okay, lovely. So school garden, best school garden. This is always one of my favourites. And this year we realised that it was really difficult because the kids weren't in school and they couldn't garden. So we were asking if for nominations for schools that had managed to somehow engage the children in the outdoors and gardening anyway. So this was another public vote, so highly commended goes to Hitherfield School. Well done, Hitherfield. And here is a lovely picture of the children. Hitherfield has a great outdoor setup. It's got a wild area, it's got fruit trees and vegetables. And this year they've been trying more sustainable growing ideas, and you can see that they're seed saving here, which is something I'm very keen on. So they've used saved seeds and tubers, they've grown chilies, pumpkins, Cape gooseberries, edible flowers, sweet potatoes and yacon. Very many congrats. And I think one of the year fives might be here. Shania, are you here? And would you like to say something about gardening at Hitherfield? Oh, I was really hoping she was going to be here. So Jessica, are you here? Jessica's she helps with the kids with their gardening.
Hi.
Hello. Oh,
she is at Hitherfield, but she is in year one and hasn't been able to be in the garden much. Yeah, I was hoping Shania would be on. The year fives have done some great work in there. They planted a donated cherry tree this year. They've done lots of weeding and everything. We're really lucky, lucky in ways, because during the lockdown, Hitherfield did take a lot of kids of key workers into the school still, and so there were still lots of kids around being able to use the garden, eating the raspberries, eating some apples, early apples before the summer, and they really enjoy kind of getting in there, and surprisingly they love things like sorrel and the kind of really strong tasting things, and they've taken to nasturtiums really well, but you know, all the kids love it. They get involved, and I think Poppy is on here. Hi, Poppy. Poppy passed the baton to me, and you know, it was with her help and she did a lot of the groundwork, and the kids do miss her. And yeah, it's been a lovely resource for the kids. And actually, the kids that are doing the seed saving, they are the SEN group as well. So for them, it's a really nice way to kind of get together with nature. Do you want to say anything about the garden?
The garden is lovely, and sometimes I go to it, and I have some fun. And once my dad gave me money, and we picked some stuff to take home, and we picked a big thing, but sadly gave some thousand stars about it. So we chopped it and had had the rest of it instead of it bit in half.
Nice.
Yeah, so during the summer we had, because there were no kids in during the summer, we did go in a few times and keep it going.
Lovely. Thank you, Jessie. That's brilliant. Really nice to have you with us. And now to the congratulations. Sorry about that. That's my internet, I think. So Sudbourne has a lovely green outdoor space where there are mature trees, shrubs and flowers in beds, planters and tubs. There's an outdoor classroom. Fruit and veg are grown by the children, and they also keep chickens. This year, seedlings grown on from IEL seeds were handed out to parents at the school gate as a way of encouraging families to grow food at home. And the giant loganberry bore fruit, and that was made into jam. Many congratulations for keeping everything going at school. Pauline, would you like to say something?
Yeah, I'd first of all like to say I'm thrilled. I'm totally over the moon to receive this. It's been such a gift to be able to go into school during lockdown. It kept me sane. You know, it was very difficult for everyone, and being there just in the peace and quiet of the garden while nature gets on with its stuff was just it was a blessing. And I loved it when the children were allowed back and they came in and they just totally get into gardening and being outdoors and embracing nature. And it's been, this is kind of like one of my dream jobs. I love being in that school and gardening there, because whenever I go into the classroom and I say, so who wants to go gardening? It's like, me. And, you know, you can't, it's just brilliant. But, you know, I feel like I'm preaching to the converted. We all know the benefits of gardening, the therapeutic benefits and the educational benefits, and, you know, just how good it makes you feel. And I have to take my hat off to the senior management team at Sudbourne for finding the money in these cash-strapped days. When all budgets are being slashed, you know, they have managed to keep me on as a gardener. And yeah, I'm totally thrilled. And I have to give thanks to my long-suffering family who get all the overspill, the seedlings that I bring home because I've run out of space in the school greenhouse, and the soil that is all over my kitchen, and also my son here who made a little film about the garden.
Hey.
And he's Isaac Redstone, and yeah, and of course the children for their enthusiasm and their love of being outdoors. And
Thank you
very much.
And Isaac, very many congratulations on that lovely film, and good luck with your career.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Really good.
IsaacRedstone.jpg on Instagram if anyone wants to hit me up.
Oh, good plug. I love it. Okay, great. So we're going to take a break from the awards now to show a short film about 4 of our lovely Lambeth schools, all award winners last year. Sadly, we were going to launch this film in March, just as lockdown started, so we've really not had a chance to show it until now. So captive audience, we thought we'd have a go. Forgive us if the sound quality is not that brilliant, but if you want to watch it again, or if you're struggling to watch it through Zoom, we've put the link here in the chat, and you could go away and come back, but let's try watching it now through Zoom. I think Michelle's going to sort that out for us. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, I've got no sound. Have other people got sound? No.
No sound, unfortunately.
Okay.
About 12 months ago now.
There we go.
Our focus has been
There
very
we go.
much on plants. Things like when we grew carrots, and just being astounded what carrots looked like when they were in the ground and when they were pulled up. And they all love sharing that with their friends as well. Look, you can actually eat this plant. It tastes a bit weird, but you can eat it.
We started from scratch in a little place. If you keep on reading books, looking at websites, you can know how to grow. And after, when you're done, you've got to feel really accomplished.
I'm always being asked by children, when are you going to have more gardening clubs? I want to come to gardening club.
We have the secret garden, we have a forest school, we have a sensory garden, an early years reception area and a nursery garden, and a tree bank as well along the playground. And we harvest a lot of our food, and we've given it to our kitchen, so they've used that in the salad bar. And the gardening club children, or the children who ever harvested it, will put a little note and say, this is from us.
What I really like doing at gardening is picking and tasting what we made, and it makes me feel like, yes, we've made something that everyone can have, and not only we can have.
It's really important that children have the opportunity to experience growing things, so they know where food comes from, and they get a pleasure out of working outside.
We used to have tomatoes in this bed. We had a bunch there, but we took them out and made apple and tomato chutney. Yeah, we made chutney. We sell some products after school in spring and summer, because then we get to use the money to buy more things for our garden.
I actually really like gardening because me and my dad plant some things in our back garden. Me and my brother are always fighting who should go and water it or not.
The benefit that comes back, and all the positive effect on the school and the children, even those ones who find it challenging in the classroom, they will come out here and they will definitely do much, much better.
We're making so many connections and links to everything that we're learning and we're thinking about, and it's like, you know, an extension of being in the world and part of the world.
I mean, just a number of stories I could tell you of how children, through what they've done in the garden here, have gone home and been inspired to grow their own things at home, or encourage a parent to be more interested in growing, and encourages that imagination just to run wild.
My advice for any teacher thinking about starting a gardening club is definitely go for it. Don't be scared not to do it because you don't have experience. I definitely didn't have experience. Ask your parents, because you will have hidden talents within your parents. There are so many activities you can do with not very much. You know, you can grow little microgreens and cress and things like that, even if you've only got indoor space. And I guess there is some hard work involved, and it is a bit of a sacrifice giving up your time, but it's so worth it. It really is. Our ambition as Incredible Edible Lambeth is to see all primary schools in Lambeth growing food in the next few years. We'd really like to support you on your journey of food growing. Don't feel intimidated. It can happen in the smallest of spaces. And just getting children to make the connection between what's growing in the ground and what's on their plate, that's the really critical thing. Once they make those connections, that transforms their attitude towards food.
So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry if it was a bit stuttery, but do watch again on YouTube if you would like to see it again. And now we go to the most imaginative container. Who is organising that one?
Me. Can you hear me?
Raj, thank you.
Hi, that was great. I love that film. The winning schools are both amazing. Such an inspiration. But we move on to number 5, our most imaginative container or growing space. Now, this was another public vote, and there was loads of people voted for this, and it was really tight, but we've got a runner-up or a highly commended and one winner in this group. Now, I'll just move on. The runner-up is Killini Court. It's part of Callagate and Killini Court's TNRA, and I'll just bring up the picture. they decided it should be a container that you upcycle, or is handmade or decorated, or is an example of an ingenious use of space for growing. I think the winner and runner-up in this category have done both that. In Collini Court, they recycled boxes from local shops, got their compost from their communal bins. They grew in a new space on the road leading to the underground car park, a spot never used to grow before. Richard or anybody from Collini Court, are you there? Would you like to talk? Is Richard there? No.
Doesn't look like there is, Marge.
Okay. Nobody from, okay, right, we'll move swiftly on to our winner. And the winner is Lower Marsh Market's Edible Marsh project. This was, they reimagined their 1950s market carts. They're called tappy stalls, and they were used historically in all the markets in South London. They turned these two that they have into a market garden on the top there, growing a wide range of colourful fruit, veg and herbs. They planted them like this, and they put them across the road in Lower Marsh to stop the traffic. I recommend you go and visit Lower Marsh to see the carts in action. They're so beautiful. It's well worth a visit. Have we got, is Alex here from Lower Marsh?
I am. Hi. Thanks so much. It's a real honour. Really shocked, to be honest. So yeah, thank you.
Well, it was
Francis,
a public vote.
Yeah, well, even so, it's still really, yeah, really nice. Francis, our lead gardener, has been working so hard on this. This is a real testament to how much effort she's put in, especially over lockdown in really, really challenging circumstances. So yeah, this is her sort of award entirely.
Great. I mean, it is amazing, and you have done other things along the street and on Lower Marsh. So I just told everybody to go and have a look at the market down there. It is an inspiration.
Please do, and please help yourself to all of the fruit, vegetables and herbs that we grow along there. They're for everyone to take as soon as they're ripe. It's a completely open space. So if you do visit, please do help yourself.
Well done. Okay, we'll move on to the next category, which is my lockdown garden.
Hello, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the two highly commended and winner of my lockdown garden, which for obvious reasons, this is the first year we've done it. So moving on to the first highly commended. Natasha Lodzell and her daughter Naila Sami did so brilliantly. I mean, it's definitely one of my very favourite entries by far of the whole competition. During the lockdown, Natasha and Naila, with Naila's nursery school closed, Natasha and Naila decided to transform their small balcony and brightening it by planting from seed and growing a mixture of sunflowers, herbs and colourful flowers. Every morning, Naila would wake up and water them as well as sing to them. Naila also adopted her nursery's pets, which were caterpillars, and she enjoyed watching them grow into beautiful butterflies. Naila, Natasha, are you out there? I would so love to hear what your plans are for the balcony next year. Are you there?
Hello, can you hear us?
Hello, hello Naila, how are you?
We're very well, we're very happy and very excited. We didn't think any of it, to be honest, so we're very shocked. But I'm very happy, and so is Naila.
Yeah. Naila, what songs did you sing to the plants?
What songs did you sing? You don't know. She will sing to her the songs that she knows. It'll be Twinkle Twinkle or the one? The Rainbow.
I did.
Yeah. But I have no experience in plants or gardening. It was just something that I thought we could do together. With nursery lockdown and I'm working from home, it was a very big challenge, but she really enjoyed it, and it taught her how to be more responsible. She'll wake up, water the plants, sing to them, and because it was so sunny, we were actually very impressed when little green things started to come out. Then we had herbs and sunflowers. So next year, I think I'm a bit more prepared. So I think I'll do a little bit more better next year.
Well, so you were certainly very adventurous for your first time, and growing from seed is quite challenging. So it's very impressive. And the balcony, the pictures you sent, it was just completely transformed. So well done, the both of you. Excellent, excellent work.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, moving on to the next highly commended, Lambeth Towers Community Gardens with Diana Kinch. Lambeth Towers Community Garden was created on March the 14th, 2020, just before lockdown. It has flourished and thrived, with residents caring for the garden on a rota basis, producing an abundance of vegetables and flowers. We are told it was very therapeutic for all concerned. Well done. Diana, are you there? Do we know if Diana?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, I am.
Hello, congratulations, Diana.
Well, thank you so much. This is a great honour, you know. And, you know, it was just like a great experience, because it's been the first project of this type that we've had at Lambeth Towers, which is a high-rise building that probably many of you know. And it just brought people together, even though we were in lockdown. Yeah, we had our first sort of session 2 weeks before the lockdown formally started, and you know, quite a few people joined in. And then we set up a watering rota, and we were able to have socially distanced meetings, even our TRA meetings in the garden. Obviously it has been, well, it was at that time very nice weather, and it's the first time I personally have eaten vegetables that I've grown myself and with the others, and we all had just loads of vegetables. It kept producing more and more, so it was just a great experience. And I'd really like to thank Urban Growth for their help, and Incredible Edible Lambeth. Urban Growth brought us lots of advice, like tuition of how to grow, and lots of seeds, and you know, netting to put over the plants, because we did have quite a lot of squirrels coming to visit our garden as well, and kind of, you know, eating the odd little bit. But you know, it's just been a really good way to bring people together. So it was a great idea.
That's absolutely wonderful, and it's actually probably music to all of the Incredible Edible directors listening, because that's exactly why we're here, and that's so wonderful. What are your plans for next year? Are you going to keep on keeping on?
Yeah, well, we've put into our communities officer, Karina Mosquera Cruz at Lambeth, to help us plan an expansion to the garden, because there is a sort of an overgrown area near our underground car park that we're hoping to convert into an extension of the garden. And yeah, we're all really keen on it. So
wonderful. Well, make sure you say when you're making the application, it's now an award-winning garden.
Yes, very good idea. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So it's time for the winner. Drum roll. The winner of My Lockdown Garden is Miriam Thrip. This is a fantastic story. Miriam lives on the ground floor corner flat in Myatt's Fields North. Her little L-shaped strip was filled with colour and a variety of plants. The sunflowers alone grew to over 8 foot tall. Miriam's husband tells us the kids love to stop and look at them. The garden not only provided Miriam and her husband with joy, but all those who passed by got to enjoy it too. She's sharing the love with the community. Well done, Miriam. Are you there? Are you there tonight? Janie, can you see if Miriam is here? If not, I think you've actually seen the garden on a number of occasions yourself, Janie, so perhaps you can give some description about what it was like to pass by and see that garden.
Yeah, I mean, I think you've said it all, but it's always stands out because it's absolutely packed with flowers, and it's just a stunning, you know, you want to stop and smile, and that's what's lovely about it. So well done, Miriam.
Yeah, so just another perfect example, I think, especially with the balcony and this garden here, is you don't need much space to make a transformation and to bring joy into your own lives and to share it with others because of your view. So well done everyone for their My Lockdown Gardens.
It comes to me to give out the last award. This is above and beyond. The criteria was a community growing space that had produced for the community, where we see productive growers sharing seedlings or produce. The produce must be community grown, and it can either be an individual or a group. So this category had so many nominations that we really couldn't just pick one highly commended and one winner. And we've really struggled, but we've got four highly commended and actually 2 winners tonight. So I'm going to plough through. They're all fantastic, but we'll start with the Larkhall Park Community Garden. The Larkhall Park, they grew edibles, vegetables, fruit, herbs, fruit trees, mainly from seed, where people can come and taste and plant and enjoy, and they welcome everyone. And you can see how relaxing and friendly this open space is for all. I mean, can we see if anybody's here from Larkhall? Is anybody here from Larkhall?
I think Sylvie's here,
Yes.
isn't she?
Yeah, Sylvie.
Yes, hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was very hard work actually, but it's all rewarding. And this year we had so many new people coming to volunteer because of the problem we had with the lockdown. Yeah, it was very good summer. Yeah, we had a great summer. So thank you very much.
No, thank you. We came and saw your garden, and it is just such an inspiration. So well done. What's the plans for next year?
I think to be more organized with rotation.
Yeah.
We're working on that.
Yeah. No, well done. And you've got a great team with you. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The next one, highly commended, is Lairdale Estate Community Garden. Do we have Andy on the line? I'll just say, local Lairdale Estate residents have been growing fruit and veg over 5 years and enlivened Rosendale Road for all that pass by. It's quite a small space, but he's produced so much food. Is Andy there? Has Andy turned up? No.
I didn't see him on the list, no.
He's not on the list. Anyway, well, yeah, some money's going to Andy for well done for Lairdale Estate. We'll move on to the next one. And this is Angeltown Growing Project. This was an amazing, during lockdown, dozens of people started growing food for the community in Angeltown's raised beds and in back gardens. Gillian and Anthony handed out plants and coordinated support for new growers. We didn't get there in the summer to take any pictures. We've only just turned up with a photographer last week to take pictures. So it doesn't look spectacular, but I'm sure in the summer it was absolutely amazing. Anyway, is Gillian there? Can Gillian have a word? No? Gillian or Anthony, are they there?
I think Gillian is here. But maybe doesn't want to speak. Maybe not.
No?
It's quite hard to see amongst 64 people.
Wave your hand, Gillian or Anthony, if you're there. No? Okay, we'll move on, but they've got some money coming to them. The next highly commended is Rocio Adams. Are you there, Rocio? Well done, well done. Under lockdown, Rocio cooked for a number of charities, including Age UK, and has been volunteering in the community, providing support and birthday cakes during the pandemic. She's also run webinar on wellbeing for Age UK on gardening and cooking and garden design. She has had seeds supplied from the South London.
Thank you.
Outside her house. Anyway, say a few words.
Hello, thank you very much. It was such a surprise. Lockdown has been very hard for everybody, including my family and my neighbours. And gardening has been the one thing that has kept us going. Through lockdown and for the 6 months, without it, I don't think we would have stayed sane, to be fair. And it has been a joy to share our fruit and our food and to be able to grow in our community. It's been wonderful. So thank you very, very much.
Well done. You deserve it. Okay. Thank you.
Been hard work, but yes.
Yes, it's all hard work, but worth it.
Thank you.
And now we move on to the winners. Kathy Jones. Is Kathy here? I don't think she is. I'll just say what during lockdown, she grew 214 seedlings and plants at home in biodegradable paper pots or recycled Tetra Packs and gave away to the local community. They were all grown from seed, propagated from cuttings or divided. The aim was to give everyone in our local area a chance to grow, even if they only had an indoor windowsill. We gave plants by offering them through our own local networks of families, Oasis Joanna School via social distancing, bicycle deliveries, which is fantastic. After school partially reopened, they held 4 socially distanced sessions where local individuals and families come together to take plants away. Bicycle deliveries continued to those unable to attend. Kathy kept in touch with growers via WhatsApp and helped give plants to parents for planting at the Archbishop Sumner School as well. So yeah, Kathy's been very busy. Is Kathy not there, Janie?
No, she's not able to be with us tonight, sadly.
All right. Well, we move on to the very final one. Well done for everybody that stayed there. I see we've still got 66 or 67 or 68 people watching this. So a big drum roll for the very first one, last one, Above and Beyond. The winner is Loughborough Park Community Garden. There they all are. Bobby and the volunteers at Loughborough Park Community Garden have been gardening there and at Brixton Domino Club, the Soup Kitchen, the Heroes of Switzerland pub, and the Shakespeare Road Business Centre. They've been spreading their love around. This year under COVID, Loughborough Community Park Garden with Bobby and 28 volunteers, well done, grew food for locals, and they distributed over 750 plants and veg to local homes. Such a spectacular final winner. Bobby, are you there?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Well done. Hi, Bobby.
How you doing? Congratulate everybody else that won awards and been nominated. Just been shortlisted is enough. It's great to appreciate it. The matter of fact, there was 48 people involved in it because we started during lockdown. Just a few of us decided to let's tip around.
Squirrel as well.
And there was a few squirrels as well.
Yeah.
And we just started the project. Didn't really know anything about gardening, but luckily we met Fabrice from Marchfield, who seems to know everything about gardening.
Yeah.
And
where is he?
Where is the famous Fabrice, who we love?
But we want to say thank you to Fabrice as well, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And all the people that got involved, how we started, we didn't even have no tools. Everyone bought tools from their house. The Loughborough Farm gave us our first plants, which came from Marchfield. People like Lydia, Alexandra, TikTok. We had the Beaver Boys, and some of them were watching, and you know, we just got on as the muscles. We had all the ladies being involved. It was just like, it was just something to do. You know, we loaned some tools from Match Roach, local people. We begged, borrowed. You know, we just got involved. Isolation happened. Because of our background, me and Joe, we did all the health and safety, the PPE. You know, we got certain people, we can't even mention, but he got certain things from certain hospitals and gave us all our PPEs. Well, all about no real finance, you know.
No, it's been great. I see your PPE on here. Everybody got given a neckerchief to wear around their face for the photograph, and nobody put it on over their mouth. So well done on keeping your distance.
Well, we did it.
Yeah, of course we did.
Of course we did, just for the picture we posted.
Of course we did.
I mean, can you see it? You're a metre apart on those.
Oh, yeah.
This is the different kind of lens we're using here.
Yeah.
It's my support bubble.
Yeah, we're part of the same support bubble.
Yeah.
Especially Dawn, who really did a lot of the administration work and guided us all through with it.
We've got to thank the plants as well.
Oh yeah, the plants.
Thank the vegetables, thank the vegetables.
And
the earth as well.
And yeah. Well, we're actually going to have some curry pumpkin that we actually cooked this evening to celebrate.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
What are you going to do next year if you've been so successful this year? What's the plans?
Do more planting, get more people involved, more young people. We love the young people like Billy who got involved, people like Ethan. There's lots of young people got involved, Trayvon. And I think that was really good, getting young people involved in it. Because a lot of us grown people, we're back at work, we're part-timers, we're weekenders. If we get young people involved during the summer, we do a bit more training, a bit more growing.
It's learning, isn't it? A lot of people like that were involved never really, well, I certainly didn't. I've never grown anything before. So, so yeah, now we actually kind of know a little bit about what we're doing. The ground is the limit, isn't it?
Yeah, the ground's the limit. Plus, we gave away over 1,000 plants thanks to Mikesfield, which we got a plant and grow group with people who's growing throughout the summer. It's really
we need
good.
to connect with more people as well now, isn't it?
Yeah, and so we got a lot of people. So hopefully next year it's going to be a bigger, better project.
That's
more
brilliant.
volunteers, and
Well, you've got £150 coming your way to help you start with next year's growing.
All right, that's wonderful. We'll probably do a few more planning tunnels or something.
Yeah.
A few more polytunnels.
A couple of polytunnels, that will, yeah.
I think we need to plant some more beds up as well.
Yeah.
And we're always looking for scaffolding boards. Anybody know any? Just
You're on the scrounge already. Okay.
And that's how we did it without no money. We had a little bit of money, not too much. We just took all the money and spent it there instead of going to the pub. To the garden.
Very good.
Brilliant. A great last winner. I'll hand you back.
Lovely, like sort of meeting everybody as well. It's very nice indeed.
Good.
Lovely. Nice to be part of. Thank you. Incredible.
Edible.
So finally, I wanted to be able to say a big thank you to 4 amazing people who've done so much this year across the borough to help us all grow more. So from left to right, you can see the mug shots of these 4 wonderful people. Poppy, who's a resident of Rosendale, she realised that people weren't managing to come to their community garden over lockdown. So she and Patrick, who also lives on the estate, they were instrumental in distributing seedlings so that people could grow on their balconies and windowsills. Poppy is just amazingly enthusiastic person. Well done, Poppy, and thank you. The second person is Rob Finley, and Rob has set up something called the Eco Farming Warriors of SE 1927. That's because it spread over those 2 postcodes, and he already has 17 extra gardeners this year that he's got enthusiastic about gardening. Rob just has so much knowledge and is always doing things using recycled materials and encouraging people to think about the environment more carefully, has been instrumental in the pesticide-free campaign that we've all been working on this year. So thank you, Rob, for your contribution. Fabrice has already been mentioned by Bobby. Fabrice has worked tirelessly at Myattsfield Park to get out thousands, literally thousands. I think it's 45,000 vegetable seedlings have been distributed around Vassal and Cold Harbour and beyond. I think he's reached 46 groups and 500 people, which is completely astounding, working with, well, quite often on his own through lockdown, but with volunteers. He's planted out those seeds, and he's always helpful, always, as Bobby said, always got some suggestions on how to grow more. He's now a bit of a video star because Marge has been recording him. And finally, Chris Daniels. Chris was nominated this year for a category that we don't have, sadly, but we will definitely have it next year. And he was nominated for the most excellent volunteer in the world, which I love. So Chris has been volunteering at St John's Waterloo for 15 years, and he turns up twice a week, whatever the weather. And the team at St John's just wanted to say thank you to Chris for always being willing, always helpful, and always there for us. So incredible commitment. Congratulations, Chris. So that, if any of those 4 people are here, you're very welcome to speak. Would anybody like to say anything?
Robert, wouldn't you be tempted? I can see you on the list.
Rob's here, Poppy's here as well, I think.
I'll say thank you so much. It was nice to share gardening with people, but I'm gonna go because Bake Off is just about to start.
Oh, we can't miss Bake Off. Okay.
Trumped by Bake Off.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been really lovely seeing everybody and hearing all these amazing stories. Everyone's had a great year by the sounds of it, apart from COVID, you know.
Yeah, COVID. Oh, the C word. So could I just have one little plug for something that we are doing at the moment? We are handing out, thanks to Fabrice, vegetable seedlings.
Janie, can I just say, Robert has unmuted his mic.
Oh, Robert, go for it.
Hi, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you for Incredible Edible, because without you providing the seeds and the compost and earlier on in lockdown, then I wouldn't have got the crowd that I've got together. And so thank you very much. And again, thank you for tonight. This is everything you produce is just amazing, whether it's the food or providing the seeds or our workshops that we have. It's just all absolutely incredible and fantastic. Jenny and your team, it's wonderful. So without you, we couldn't have done this. So it's a win-win situation, and me helping all these people actually got me through lockdown. So it's there's selfish reasons in there. So yeah, so thank you.
Hear, hear.
That's great. Good, good. Well, it's just fantastic to have so many people doing this, because we all know what a difference it can make to all of our lives to grow food. So yeah, that last slide there, if you want to get some veg seedlings, they are ready now, and Michelle has just posted the link to the form to apply for seedlings, and we're handing them out in the next 10 days. So please do get in touch with us if you'd like some. There's an email address there too. Thank you everybody for joining us. It's been amazing despite it having to be virtual. I feel like we've got to hear some lovely stories from lots of different people, which I've really enjoyed. Hopefully next year we can see you in real life back at Lambeth Town Hall. But until then, stay safe, as they say, and keep on gardening. Look after yourselves. Nice to see you all. Bye-bye.